Does anybody else want to engage the public on the motion? A roll call vote. Really?
Just want to.
A roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Staley,
No.
Erickson,
Yes.
Erpenbach,
Yes.
Kylie,
Yes.
Neitzert,
Yes.
Rolfing,
Yes.
Selberg,
Yes.
Starr.
Present. That is passed 6-1 and 1 abstain. Passed 6-1 and 1 abstain. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Thank you.
In my years, I've never had that happen before, but welcome. Item 45.
Item
Point of
45.
order, Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
I was
I don't
under
even
the
know if you can
impression
do
we
that.
don't have the option for abstention.
let me just-
I would just ask for clarification again. My memory's not awesome.
Councilor Starr, I think that if you do that, I think it's a no. That's my gut, but let's, hang on, Karen.
One or the other.
Bring my copy of Robert's.
This one? No, different.
Just says majority. I'm pretty sure our city charter says you gotta vote. I think you're right. But I don't have a city charter.
According, excuse me.
Karen, Karen, would you mind?
Karen, if you're going to discuss 30.017.
You can go ahead and read.
Go ahead, Tom.
Okay, Mr. Mayor, ordinance, Tom Greco, City Clerk, 30.017, voting procedure. City council members may not abstain from voting, but may absent themselves from the meeting by physically leaving the meeting at the time an item is called by the clerk. Members with a financial interest in a matter shall disclose the interest and shall absent themselves from the meeting by physically leaving the meeting while the matter is considered.
And that's consistent with Robert's rules, Mr. Mayor. To abstain means to refrain from voting, and as a consequence, there can be no such thing as an abstention vote.
Very good. So, Councilor, I would recommend that as a,
It's too late. He's got to
yeah,
vote.
Councilor Starr,
Yes,
Uh,
it's improper procedure.
it's improper what, Council Chair, would you mind going to get your colleague and ask him to come to his chair?
May have absent themselves from the meeting.
Meeting by physically leaving the meeting at the time
It's
the
called
item
by
is
the
called by
clerk.
the clerk. At the time the item is called by the clerk.
Mr. Mayor, Councilor Starr refuses to return to the dais.
For the rest of the meeting.
For the rest of the meeting?
He stated, I asked that question and he stated until the end of the item.
Very good. City of Sioux Falls, we've got an elected official who has not been willing to actually perform his role. With that in mind, that has passed 6-1, and I guess we'll follow up with the procedures after that. And then as for the folks that had just had the unprofessional outburst, I would just ask you to remain productive, remain professional, be cognizant of the other folks that are in the room that have remained that way. And if you can't do that, I would just respectfully ask that you leave the room. Item 45.
Item 45 is a second reading, an ordinance of the City of Sioux Falls, South